As the metallic hum of the spacecraft vibrated through the air, Jake's eyes sparkled with curiosity. The ship, affectionately named the Star Voyager, was a marvel of technology, equipped with all sorts of gadgets and gizmos that made life in space a thrilling adventure. Jake, a sprightly 10-year-old with an insatiable thirst for exploration, had spent countless hours wandering through its corridors, each nook and cranny revealing new wonders. Today, however, his mind was focused on a singular question: how do you exercise in space? Mia, his older sister, was busy at the control panel, her fingers dancing over buttons and screens, while Leo, their ever-enthusiastic friend, was trying to coax a reluctant Zara into joining them for some fun. Zara, the most practical of the group, was sitting cross-legged on a nearby bench, her brow furrowed with concentration as she read a book about the physics of space travel. The ship was their home, but it was also a playground, and Jake was determined to make the most of it. "Hey, Robo!" Jake called out, his voice echoing slightly in the ship's metallic interior. The assistant robot, a sleek and shiny figure with a friendly digital face, whirred to life, its sensors focusing on Jake. "How can I exercise in space? I want to get strong like you." Robo processed the question, its circuits buzzing with excitement. "Exercise in space is essential for maintaining health, Jake. The GeForce room is designed for this purpose. Would you like to explore it?" Jake's face lit up. "Yes! Let's go!" He turned to Mia and Leo, who had paused their banter, intrigued by the prospect of a new adventure. "Come on, guys, we're going to the GeForce room." Mia rolled her eyes but smiled, knowing that Jake's enthusiasm was infectious. "All right, but just remember to be careful. We don't want to cause any accidents." Leo, ever the thrill-seeker, bounced on the balls of his feet. "Accidents are what make things exciting. Let's go." With Robo leading the way, the group navigated through the ship's corridors, the walls adorned with screens displaying vibrant images of distant galaxies and nebulae. Jake could hardly contain his excitement, chattering about what he hoped to find in the GeForce room. "I bet it's going to be like a gym, but way cooler. Do you think we'll get to play games?" "Unkinis? Hey." Robo paused at a heavy door marked with a glowing GeForce sign. The GeForce room is equipped with various exercise equipment and games designed to simulate different gravitational forces. It will be an excellent opportunity for you to test your athletic skills. With a hiss, the door slid open, revealing a vast chamber filled with innovative exercise machines, colorful mats, and an array of space-themed games. The room itself was dimly lit, with pulsating lights that changed colors, creating an atmosphere that felt both futuristic and fun. Jake's eyes widened as he took in the scene. "This is amazing!" He dashed inside, his laughter echoing off the walls. The rest of the group followed, their excitement palpable. Mia began to explore the machines, reading the instructions, while Leo immediately gravitated toward a large screen displaying a game called Spaceball. "Jake, check this out!" Leo shouted, pointing at the screen. "It's a game where you have to bounce a ball in different gravity levels. It looks like so much fun." Jake rushed over, his heart racing at the thought of playing. "Can we try it? Please, Robo?" "Certainly," Robo replied, its voice smooth and reassuring. The game can be adjusted to different gravity settings. Would you like to start at 0G or gradually increase the gravity? "Let's start at 0G, Jake exclaimed, his eyes gleaming with excitement. "That way we can float." Robo programmed the game, and soon, the room transformed. The familiar weight of gravity dissipated, and Jake felt a tingling sensation as he floated slightly above the ground. With a gleeful squeal, he pushed off the floor, soaring into the air. Mia and Leo joined him, and together they began to bounce the glowing ball back and forth, laughter filling the room. "Look at me! I'm flying!" Jake shouted, doing a somersault in mid-air. The freedom of movement was exhilarating, and he felt lighter than ever. The ball glowed with each bounce, lighting up the room in bursts of color. They played for what felt like hours, their joy echoing in the spacious chamber. Just as Jake was about to make an impressive catch, he miscalculated his trajectory. Instead of catching the ball, he collided with one of the wall-mounted exercise machines. The impact sent him tumbling backward, And in that split second, a series of flashing lights erupted from Robo's control panel. "Warning! Warning! Gravity fluctuation detected," Robo announced, its voice rising in pitch. "Adjusting gravity levels to 5G. Before anyone could react, the room shifted dramatically. The lightness that had enveloped them vanished, replaced by a heavy force that slammed Jake down to the ground. The sudden weight pinned him, and he struggled to regain his footing. The laughter turned to gasps as Mia and Leo found themselves similarly grounded, trying to adjust to the new gravity. "Whoa, this is intense!" Leo exclaimed, his voice strained as he pushed against the floor. "I can barely move!" "Robo, change it back!" Mia shouted, her eyes wide with surprise. "We can't handle this!" "Adjusting gravity levels is not an option at this moment," Robo replied, its tone calm despite the chaos. "You must adapt to the new conditions. Focus on your movements." Jake, feeling the weight of the gravity pressing down on him, took a deep breath. He remembered the training exercises they had done in their physical education classes back on Earth. "Okay, I can do this," he said, determination flooding his voice. "I just need to balance." With effort, he began to shift his weight, planting his feet firmly on the ground. He felt the pull of gravity, but he also felt the strength in his legs. Channeling his inner athlete, he started to move, using his arms for balance. "I can do this!" he repeated, each word fueling his confidence. Mia and Leo, watching him, found inspiration in Jake's resilience. "Come on, guys, we can do it," Mia encouraged, pushing herself up. "Just think of it like a game." With renewed energy, they began to mimic Jake's movements. They leaned into the pull of gravity, using their bodies to counterbalance the weight. Jake, feeling a rush of adrenaline, started to bounce lightly on his feet, rediscovering the rhythm of movement. The ball, still glowing, rolled toward him, and he reached out, catching it with a triumphant grin. "See? It's just like playing basketball," Jake shouted, his voice filled with excitement. "You have to find your center of gravity." As they continued to experiment with their movements, the initial panic transformed into exhilaration. They discovered that while 5G was challenging, it also pushed them to their limits in ways they hadn't expected. The room became a testing ground, a place where they could explore their physical capabilities in a new and thrilling way. "Look, I can jump higher!" Leo exclaimed, launching himself into the air. He landed with a thud but laughed, exhilarated by the challenge. "This is awesome!" Mia, finding her footing, began to incorporate dance-like movements, twirling and spinning with grace and precision. "I feel like I'm in a space ballet!" she shouted, her laughter echoing in the room. Jake, inspired by his friends, began to experiment with different techniques. He tossed the ball to the side, then leaped after it, twisting in midair to catch it. The thrill of the game combined with the challenge of the gravity made every movement feel like an adventure. "This is the best workout ever!" he shouted, his voice filled with joy. As the minutes turned into what felt like hours, the group pushed their limits, laughing and cheering each other on. They took turns trying to outdo one another, attempting flips, spins, and creative catches. The GeForce room transformed from a mere exercise space into a vibrant arena of friendship and fun. Finally, as the energy in the room began to wane, Robo's voice chimed in once more. "Warning! Energy levels low. Please prepare to exit the GeForce room." Jake, panting but exhilarated, glanced at his friends. "That was incredible! Who knew working out could be so much fun?" Mia nodded, her hair tousled and her cheeks flushed. "I never thought I'd enjoy exercising in space this much. It's like a whole new world." Leo, still catching his breath, grinned. "We should do this every day. Imagine all the cool games we could play." As they made their way toward the exit, Jake felt a sense of accomplishment wash over him. He had faced the challenge of gravity, learned to adapt, and discovered that exercise could be enjoyable, even in the most unexpected circumstances. "Thanks, Robo," Jake said, turning to their assistant. "You made this happen." "Your enthusiasm and determination were the key factors in your success, Jake," Robo replied, its digital face beaming with pride. "Remember, physical activity is essential for maintaining health in space. I look forward to our next adventure in the GeForce room. With laughter trailing behind them, the group exited the chamber, their hearts light with joy and camaraderie. The Star Voyager continued to glide through the cosmos, a vessel of exploration and friendship, and Jake knew that this was just one of many adventures they would share together. Get ready for the next episode. Galaxy Kids will be back soon.